Hey YouTube, Sharpn'd Blades here again. Another first impressions and kind of a philosophy video, for me anyway. And this is of the Spyderco Native series. And in my opinion, it's one of the best entry points into experiencing different blade steels. Alright, so I'm only showing one right now. But, so there's the other ones that I picked up. Not only do they all have different color FRN handles, but they all have a different blade steel. So let me just show you guys real quick. So the black one has a full flat grind and it has CPM S35VN. The pink one has a hollow grind CPM S30V steel. And I don't know if this was the 4 or the 3 or if they were even numbered, but this is an earlier version and it has kind of a spear point. Also with a spear point and hollow grind is a CTS XHP steel. Now again, like I mentioned, being pretty new to the whole knife scene, I mean, I've been collecting for about a couple years, but I haven't really been getting into knives. I set out to find different steels that I can test out. And the best price point for me to do that was in the Spyderco Native series. Okay. So they're all lockbacks, but only the two previous ones have the David Boyd dent. The Native 5 does not have that. Some specs on these knives real quick. So the blade for all of them is roughly 3 inches. Some of them list as 3 1/8. Some of them list as 2 7/16. The overall length is 6 7/8 inches. And they all weigh about 2.5 ounces or 2.45. Like I said, this one, the 5, has a full flat grind. And the other two have hollow grinds. Pocket clip setup is a little different too. So in the earlier version, you could only do right hand or left hand tip up. Where the Native 5, you can do right hand, left hand tip up or tip down. My point was to get into these 3 different types of steels, which I guess would be called premium blade steels. And I said it was the most cost-effective way I found. So this one I think I found for about 70 bucks. This one was 70 bucks as well. And now this one, kind of rare. I seen these going new for about 110 bucks. But I found this on eBay. And it was a factory second. If you notice that little notch right there over the spidey hole, that indicates that it's a factory second, from what I was told. And I mean, the action is not the smoothest. It's definitely not one hand opening. And it was just a little misaligned back there where the blade tang meets the lock. So that's the only really things I found that could make this very well a factory second. But all that said, I ended up picking this up for about $50. All these have factory edges on them. And I'm rolling a little footage of me cutting cardboard with them. And I know cardboard cutting is not scientific, but I just wanted to show you guys. And I'm going to use all 3 different steels. And then we'll wrap it up. CTS XHP. Here we go. This one seems to be cutting through much easier. S35VN. That's actually going through the smoothest out of the 3. This one cut through the best. This was number 2. And this one was in last place. They all cut through fine, obviously. I'm not going to say one of those is the winner because of what I just did, because that little test wasn't really that conclusive in my opinion. But I have 3 different blade steels, which some would say is premium or even ultra premium. And all 3 of these blades I got for just under $200. I figured this was a good deal for all 3 and for me to get an idea of using these 3 different blade steels. I have S30V. This is actually my first version of S35 Yen and CTS XHP. So I get to use them, sharpen them, and like I said, all 3 of those were under 200. So thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. Until the next one, you guys take care.